Hi, welcome. We're Stylify, and today we're going to be talking about our product. So our motivation is in making art more accessible to the public. Not everyone can be a great artist, but with the power of AI, everyone can make beautiful art. We envision multiple markets for our product, including Snapchat and TikTok users who love to use filters to enhance their pictures. We're going to propose to give them the power to create their own filters from images that they select. Lastly, we also envision that photographers could use our app to lend artistic style to the photos that they take.
All right, so I'm gonna do a quick demo of the MVP that we built. Quit this one real quick. So this is the MVP we have. We have a very basic front end with several buttons and drop downs to help you stylify the image. So if you click on the first one, you can pick a content file that you want to stylify. In this case, I'm gonna use this cute dog photo. Click submit, and then in the drop down, you can click the style that you want to apply. Right now, we only support one, which is the Starry Night style. And then after all these two are chosen, you can do a click on the button Stylify and wait a second, and it'll show you the stylified image. In this case, the dog has been stylified using the Starry Night style. And if you want to style any other images, you can just pick a different content image. For example, I'm going to pick actually my company's logo. Let's just look at what it looks like after styling. Oh, okay, there you go. It doesn't look very nice, but basically you can choose as many images that you want to stylify as possible. So going back to the MVP system diagram, we have something very simple for the MVP. So we built a simple front end using React plus TypeScript, and then a simple backend using Fast API. And then for the model, we're actually talking to the existing API. So we basically grabbed an API key from them, and then every time you click the button on the UI to upload an image and choose a style, that's going to make a request to our backend server. And then the backend server is going to make an API call to the external neural network neural style transfer API, and that's going to reply back the transformed image. And then the backend server is going to first store the transformed image into local storage, in this case, just our local file system, and then reply back to the front end, the transformed image, and the front end will then be able to show it. So for the MVP, everything is running locally. We don't have anything running on the cloud just yet. So next, Noah is going to cover the future work, next steps, and what the actual system diagram is going to look like once we have everything up and running on the cloud.
Awesome. So now that we have our MVP, we can see that this is a really powerful tool and it can make really compelling images that customers might find really useful. The biggest problem with already existing tools for neural style transfer is that they're really slow. Even the DAI API is quite slow. And we want to make that faster so you could do neural style transfer potentially even in real time. So we have two options for ways we could go about doing this. One would be cloud prediction, where we would host a model on AWS SageMaker and then set up a middleman backend server with AWS Lambda and have through API gateway, the front end send requests to this model and have the model well hosted in the cloud on a GPU, running images through the network and making predictions. But the issue is that this involves latency concerns due to longer network round trip times. The other option would be edge prediction, where we have the model downloaded on mobile phones. In order to do this, we would probably need to compress the model and quantize it. And we would host the model files on Amazon S3 buckets. But again, the concerns here are particularly on mobile. There might be CPU constraints or memory constraints, or just a performance drop from compression. And so the system diagram for a final product looks somewhat similar to the system diagram for our MVP. The difference now for the cloud-based system is that we would have a lot of artifacts in S3. We would be hosting our React artifacts in S3. We'd have our pre-trained model for neural style transfer in S3. We actually would use a pre-trained model from this library called arbitrary style transfer, which will result in super fast neural style transfer. And we'll host that in SageMaker. and we'll communicate using a backend with Fast API and send the image just like before to the local storage of the user and have it displayed in the web page after undergoing neural style transfer. All right, and that's our presentation. Thank you.